So I'm gonna explain what franchise is. A franchise is a type of license that a party acquires to allow them to have access to a business, popularity knowledge, possesses and trademarks in order to allow the party to sell a product or provide a service under the business name. In exchange for gaining the franchise usually pays the franchisor an initial startup and annual licensing fees. Okay, next is how franchises work. When a business wants to increase its market share or increase its geographical reach at a low cost, it may create a franchise for its product and brand name. A franchise is a joint venture between a franchisor and a franchisee. The franchisor is the original or existing business that sells the right to use its name and idea. The franchisee is the individual who buys into the original company by purchasing the right to sell the franchisor goods or service under the existing business model and trademark. Franchises are very popular method for people to start a business, especially for those who wish to operate in a highly competitive industry, like the fast food industry. One of the biggest advantages of possessing a franchise is that you have access to an established company brand name, meaning that you do not need to spend further resources to get your name and product out to customers.
Next up is a brief history of the franchise. The United States is a world leader in franchise business and has storied history with the franchise business model. The concept of the franchise dates back to the mid-19th century. The most famous example is of Isaac Singer. Singer, who invented the sewing machine, created franchise to successfully distribute his trademark sewing machines to larger areas. In the 1930s, Howard Johnson restaurants skyrocketed in popularity, paving the way for restaurant chains and subsequent franchise that will define the unprecedented rise of the American fast food industry. To this day, franchises account for a large percentage of U.S. business. The 2017 top 15 business franchises include McDonald's, Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Denny's, Jimmy John's gourmet sandwiches, and Dunkin' Donuts. Other popular franchises include the chain hotel industry, such as Hampton by Hilton and Days Inn, as well as 7-Eleven Inc. and Anytime Fitness. Franchise basics and regulations. Franchise contracts are complex and vary for each franchisor. Typically, a franchise contract agreement includes three categories of payment that must be made to the franchisor. Franchise basics and regulations. Franchise contracts are complex and vary for each franchisor. Typically, a franchise contract agreement includes three categories of payment that must be made to the franchisor by the franchisee. First, the franchisee must purchase control rights or trademark from the franchisor's business in the form of upfront fee. Second, the franchisor often receives a payment for training, equipment, or business advisory from the services from the franchisee. Lastly, the franchisor receive ongoing royalties or a percentage of the business sales. It is important to note that a franchise contract is temporary, akin to a lease or rental of a business, and does not signify business ownership by the franchisee. Depending on the franchise contract, franchise agreement typically lasts from 5 to 30 years, with serious penalties or consequences if a franchisee violates or prematurely terminates the contract. Such information specifically stipulates full disclosures of fees and expenses, and litigation history, a list of suppliers or approved business vendors, even estimated financial performance or expectations, and more. This law has gone through various iterations and previously been known as the Uniform Franchise Offering Circular, before it was renamed in 2007 as the current Franchise Disclosure Document.
Okay, so that's all about second vlog. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.